Hello, students. In this video, we will explore the fascinating world of light. Have you ever wondered how we see things around us? Or what makes the stars shine in the night sky? We're going to discover all that and more. First, let's find out what sources of light are. Objects that emit or give out light are called sources of light. There are two main types, natural sources and artificial sources. Natural sources are objects in nature that emit their own light. The sun is the most important natural source of light. It not only gives us light but also warmth. Stars are like distant suns. They emit light and twinkle in the night sky. Fireflies are tiny insects that create their own light through a chemical reaction in their bodies. Artificial sources are made by humans to produce light. Light bulbs are electric and light up when electricity passes through them. Flashlights are portable and use batteries to produce light. Candles provide light through the flame of burning wax. Next, let's talk about luminous objects and non-luminous objects. Luminous objects are those that emit their own light. Examples are the sun, stars, and fireflies. Non-luminous objects, on the other hand, do not emit light. They can only be seen when they reflect light from luminous objects. Think of tables, chairs, books, and even flowers. Objects can also be grouped based on how they let light pass through them: transparent, translucent, and opaque. Transparent objects, like clear glass, let light pass straight through them without any trouble. That's why we can see clearly through a window. Translucent objects, like frosted glass, allow some light through, but not clearly, which is why they look a bit blurry. And then there are opaque objects, like wood or metal, that don't let any light through at all. They completely block it. Next, let's find out what happens when light travels. When light travels from its source to reach our eyes or other objects, it is called the propagation of light. Light always travels in straight lines. This is known as rectilinear propagation. Just like how a ball keeps going until it hits something, light continues in a straight path until it encounters an obstacle, or it gets reflected or refracted. This straight line travel helps us understand things like shadows and how pinhole cameras work. Let's learn about a fun device called a pinhole camera. A pinhole camera uses the rectilinear propagation of light to create images. It's a closed box with a tiny hole. When light passes through this hole, it forms an upside-down image on a screen inside. The light rays that enter from different parts of an object come through the pinhole and create a smaller, real image. The smaller the hole, the sharper the image. Now, let's explore shadows. Shadows are formed when an object blocks light from a source, like the sun. The area behind the object where the light cannot reach becomes darker. The size and shape of a shadow depend on the object's position, the angle of the light source, and the distance between the object and the surface where the shadow falls. Shadows can be longer in the morning or evening and shorter around noon. Shadows are always opposite the light source. For example, if a light is on the right, the shadow will be on the left. And shadows are always dark. Sometimes, you might see multiple shadows. This happens with several light sources or reflective surfaces. Did you know that shadows have parts too? There's the umbra, the darkest part where the light is completely blocked, the penumbra, which is lighter because some light still gets through, and the shadow edge, where the shadow starts to fade into the light. Finally, let's understand eclipses, which are exciting astronomical events. A solar eclipse happens when the moon passes between the sun and Earth, blocking the sun's light. It creates a shadow on Earth. If you are in this shadow, you see a total solar eclipse. A lunar eclipse occurs when the Earth is between the sun and the moon, casting its shadow on the moon. This event often makes the moon look reddish. To wrap up, we learned about natural and artificial sources of light, luminous and non-luminous objects, transparent and opaque materials, how light travels, shadows, and even eclipses. So, remember, light is all around us, and its behavior helps us understand our world in a much better way. Now, here's a fun question for you. What part of a shadow is the darkest, where the light is completely blocked? Please share your answer in the comments. The complete curriculum for Class 6 is available on our channel. Check out all the links provided in the description below. Please make sure to like, share, and comment for more such videos.